The signs are clear. Manny Pacquiao shouldn't take his next fight against Mario Barrios after getting injured during training earlier today. Footage of Pacquiao's training has generated mixed reactions since he resumed workouts this week. However, this latest injury might convince many of his supporters to reconsider and call for him.
Champions on Boots' radar. I mean, I still think it's bizarre that Manny Pacquiao's fighting for a world title 5 years out of the ring and just not anywhere near at world level anymore. But that's boxing and it's the business and we understand it. I think for Boots, like we talked about fighters that have won legacy, all he wants to do is fight the champions. And I think physically it would be more beneficial for him to move to 154. But he just, he's world champion at 47. So whilst he
After showing early signs of fatigue in his training footage, Pacquiao suffered a shoulder injury while hitting the punching bag and mitts. Reports suggest he has been nursing this injury for nearly a decade, dating back to his fight with Floyd Mayweather Jr., during which he complained of a sprain he developed 2 weeks prior, an injury that severely limited his punching output.
In every training that you have, it will come back, the pain.
So against Floyd in the ring that night, did you feel handicapped where you couldn't throw with that hand?
I feel like, disappointed in myself because when I'm throwing punches in the fourth round, because he's leaning on the rope and attacking him, starting my pressure to him. But I feel like when I throw my hands, I feel like I cut my hands. I feel like...
Unfortunately, the same injury resurfaced as he struck the punching bag. Pacquiao suddenly felt a sharp pain and cried out. He was immediately attended to, and precautions were taken to ensure his condition stabilized. The medical team wrapped the injured arm in a bandage, and Pacquiao reassured fans that the injury wouldn't affect the fight, promising it would heal in days or weeks. "My injury is not serious. I will recover and return to the ring soon." July... Just prior to the injury, Pacquiao hinted at his return to the spotlight in a 38-second video showing him training intensely. Wearing simple sportswear, he fired off combinations on the punching bag with the same determination that earned him 8 division titles. The footage, shared by Boxing Kingdom, came with the bold message, "The legend is back." At 46 and nearly 4 years out of the ring, Pacquiao is set to face Mario Barrios, the current WBC welterweight champion. Scheduled for July 19th in Las Vegas, the fight brings together two fighters from different eras. Barrios, 16 years younger, is in peak form and known for his pressure fighting and sharp jab. This is more than a... While the video was powerful, it also invited inevitable comparisons, most notably to Mike Tyson. Before his return against Jake Paul, Tyson appeared to be in excellent shape, showcasing his trademark power and speed in training. But when fight night arrived, age told a different story. Many fear Pacquiao could face a similar fate. Despite moving with confidence in the footage, warning signs are present: low guard, reduced mobility, and early signs of fatigue. For an elite fighter, these are troubling indicators. Unlike highlight videos, real fights demand endurance, sharp reflexes, and constant adaptation. Facing an active opponent like Barrios is far different than looking good in a short clip. Concerns go beyond physical readiness. There are also questions about Pacquiao's motivations for returning. Still, amidst the criticism, many fans offered support, noting that power is the last thing to fade. Even if the odds are stacked against him, Pacquiao might still surprise. This blend of skepticism and hope defines public sentiment. Nobody knows what to expect, but everyone will be watching. After all, Pacquiao has defied expectations his entire career.
My legs is tight.
Yeah, we saw that you didn't use your legs as much, not as much footwork from you, and not as much head movement from you as well. Was it a matter of tightness? Was that the issue?
Yeah, my legs is so tight. That's why it's hard to move.
Do you think that's father time? 42 years old, still doing this, man, going the distance here against yes, look at this. This crowd is so pumped to be here. They came to see you. What do you want?
But boxing rarely offers fairy tale endings, and this challenge is unlike any before. It's not just about winning, it's about preserving a legacy. Pacquiao is 17 years older than Barrios, who is in his athletic prime at 29. Several members of the boxing community have raised concerns for Pacquiao.
Pacquiao, why? What do you think?
Pacquiao's hands still look fast in a 30-second clip of him hitting the bag, but his footwork appears slower, a point several supporters noted in the comments. One viewer posted, "Legs are gone." Another wrote, "Them legs ain't there, but that pop and quick twitch still is." A third added, "He got tired. First time I've seen him fatigued hitting the bags. Bad sign, but good luck to him. Legend." A fourth bluntly stated, "We're about to witness a live murder of Manny. Sad times for the boxing community." Another simply commented, "This is sad. His best days are behind him." If Pacquiao pulls off the upset against Barrios, he would become the second oldest world champion in history.
Are you serious?
Pacquiao's like 50.
He's 46. But he's still Pacquiao.
Years off. No, he's not. I think Pacquiao.
You said Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao.
I think so. 0%.
Bernard Hopkins currently holds the record at 49 years and 297 days. However, Hopkins remained an active competitor and committed to full-time training until his retirement at 51. Pacquiao's situation is different. He spent the last 4 years focused on his political career and hasn't trained consistently like he did in his prime. Now, the boxing legend is returning to face Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title in July. His team announced the comeback just hours after he conceded defeat in a bid for another seat in the Philippine Senate.
Manny Pacquiao will face Mario Barrios for the WBC 147-pound title this coming July 19th in Las Vegas. Manny Pacquiao is 46 years old and has officially been retired for 4 years now. And as much as it sucks to admit it, obviously this is no longer the same Pacquiao, and it's been evident not only from his last professional fight against Ugas, but also based on his most recent exhibition fight. Now, in theory, Pacquiao's power is still there, and I feel like it's always gonna be there.
The former 8-division champion lost his second Senate run, conceding on Wednesday night. In the 2025 Philippine election, Pacquiao placed 18th with 128,499 votes, falling outside the top 12 needed to win a seat. It marked his second consecutive political defeat, following his unsuccessful 2022 presidential campaign. True to form, Pacquiao exited with grace, just as he had in his boxing losses, ever the humble warrior from General Santos City.
For the most part. However, without the speed and his reflexes, in which Pacquiao has heavily relied to pretty much all throughout his career, that said power is kinda useless if he can't really put that into execution. This move to have Pacquiao return for a championship fight after a 4-year layoff is also a slap to many WBC fighters in the rankings. Not to mention, shows that in boxing, rules will always be bent.
At 46, Pacquiao was accompanied by his wife, Jinky, longtime coach Boo Boy Fernandez, and personal assistant David Sison as he made his way through a crowd at LAX and into a black caravan. By Monday morning, he resumed his traditional public training at a park in Los Angeles' Fairfax district. Pacquiao will hold camp with Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach at Wildcard Gym. "Viva Manny," said Sean Gibbons. The legendary duo of Pacquiao and Roach was honored in Los Angeles on Sunday, with the city naming the gym property Freddie Roach Square in celebration of the gym's 30th anniversary. On the first weekend of June, Pacquiao will be inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame before shifting focus to Barrios, a 30-year-old who wasn't even born when Pacquiao debuted in 1995. Earlier this month, the WBC re-entered Pacquiao into its rankings at number 5, and many view the hand-picked Barrios as a winnable opponent. After a planned fight with Pacquiao fell through last year, Barrios went on to fight Abel Ramos, resulting in a surprising split draw in November. When asked about the 16-year age gap and the dangers of returning to the ring, Pacquiao smiled and said, "Don't worry about it." Roach added, "It's a tough road for anyone at this age to do what Manny's trying to do. But if anyone can do it, Manny can." Pacquiao also hinted that his son Jimuel might make his pro debut on the undercard, which could also feature the rematch between WBC junior middleweight champion Sebastian Fundora and Tim Tissue.
We're here in Manila with the great legendary champion Manny Pacquiao, Sean Gibbons, and Manny is announcing the creation of the memorial for the 50th anniversary of Ali Frazier, the Thrill in Manila.
That was 50 years ago.
So next October 1st, 2025, many surprises to come. And we will fully support all your efforts.
It's going to be a big event.
He's 46 now. Even as his son, I love him. He's my dad. But I'm also concerned, Jimuel told reporters during Roach's ceremony in Hollywood. Still, I believe in him. He stays in shape year-round, so weight and fitness won't be an issue. Pacquiao's comeback has been in the works for a while, and it gained traction last week after he conceded in the Senate race. "I may not have won the election, but I'm grateful for every vote, prayer, and all the support," Pacquiao said in a statement. "The fight continues, for God, for the country, and for every Filipino."
You're looking in tremendous shape. You're ready to fight Barrios tonight and make history, Manny.
Manny, you excited to step into the ring again?
Yes.
What do you think of Barrios? He's a big, strong, he's young, he's 30. You have 16 years on him, Manny.
Don't worry about it. Manny, for a lot of people, you're the greatest fighter in history, the only undefeated champion, the only champion in 4 different decades. When you beat Barrios, what does that say? Oh, it's a big thing for me. And congratulations, you're in the Hall of Fame. Yes, June. How are you, madam?
The buzz around Pacquiao continues to grow. Despite criticisms about his comeback against Barrios, excitement hasn't completely faded. the presence of his son Jimuel in training camp has captured attention. A video of the father-son duo training at a park has gained traction online. It's been a few days since Pacquiao arrived in the U.S. to begin camp. The only boxer to win titles in 8 divisions had retired after losing to Yordenis Ugas in 2021. Pacquiao's hands still look fast in a 30-second clip of him hitting the bag, but his footwork appears slower, a point several supporters noted in the comments. One viewer posted, "Legs are going."
Roger Fernandez. Si Roger Fernandez.
Concerns over the 46-year-old's return persist, but footage of him training alongside his son has sparked hope that he might still have one last magic performance in him. Fight Hub TV shared a video of Pacquiao and his team at Pan Pacific Park in Los Angeles. Jimuel can be seen shadowboxing on a basketball court, watched closely by his father. Instinctively, Pacquiao stepped in to correct his son's form, showing his trademark speed drills as Jimuel observed attentively. On his YouTube channel, Jimuel Pacquiao describes himself as an aspiring boxer, and maybe even a singer. With an iconic father and a professional team behind him, Jimuel has a strong foundation to build on. Though his amateur career has been mixed, he recently secured a win over Patrick Reyes at the Las Vegas Spring Rumble. His physical resemblance to Manny and dedication in training have sparked fan interest. The former 8-division champion lost his second Senate run, conceding on Wednesday night. In the 2025 Philippine election, Pacquiao placed 18th with 128,400. One fan commented, "Good videos. Manny and son are looking good." While not every fighter trains with family, some feel inspired by having loved ones nearby. Another viewer noted the resemblance. "Look at the legs of Manny's son." Pacquiao's footwork, quick, agile, and explosive, was key to his style, and he spent years conditioning his legs to maintain it. But boxing rarely offers fairy tale endings, and this challenge is unlike any before. It's not just about winning, it's about preserving a legacy.
Just give me your thoughts right now. Your dad was kind of trying to fix your shadow boxing. He was giving you some insight. What was he telling you?
He was just telling me, use my feet more, because like in boxing, everybody knows how to throw the same kind of punches, the jabs.
Another fan said, "He moves just like him." It's possible Jimuel is being trained by one of Pacquiao's longtime coaches. Although unlike his southpaw father, Jimuel is an orthodox fighter. The admiration continued. His son has strong legs like Manny. Lots of power comes from the legs, a fan observed. Pacquiao's powerful calves were one of the weapons that helped him take down larger, stronger opponents. At 46, Pacquiao was accompanied by his wife, Jinky, longtime.
But what sets a good fighter apart is his feet. So that's what he was telling me.
Yeah. So when he tells you something, does it register quickly? And do you feel that you're adding it to your game, or?
Oh yeah. Every time he gives me advice, I'm...
And another, big leg muscles like his daddy. Pacquiao worked tirelessly on his legs, using plyometric exercises to build strength and speed. As for Jim Yell, fans are now speculating whether he'll fight on the undercard of his father's bout. What do you think about Manny Pacquiao taking on Mario Barrios? What are your predictions for the fight? Let us know in the comments. That's all for now. For the best updates in boxing news, moments, and events, stay connected by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss out on quality content like this. The legendary duo of Pacquiao and Roach was honored in Los Angeles on Sunday, with the city naming the gym property Freddie